Friends, hello, what is up? It is Tuesday, and wow, where do we start? This video is specifically about Sofi here, but obviously a lot more to talk about with what's going on in the general market. Wall Street is pissed, and they should be, because we're giving it to them. So I started off my morning here with Mr. Davey Wavy here, watching Dave try to get an AMC, push GameStop, and of course, I'm going to be honest, people have been asking, so here's what I'm doing. I bought some AMC this morning. That's as far as I've went into it. I have not dipped into GameStop or Citadel, anything like that. I'm pretty cash heavy in some other things right now, so I'm not really trying to gamble right now with this whole situation, but I just put a little bit in AMC just to have some fun and be a part of it. So with that, obviously, I think it would be ridiculous not to say this before I said anything else with Sofi here. Meme stocks are having another go. Wall Street has not learned, and they bet once again against the retail investor, the blue collar investor, us, and they are losing. And it's only Tuesday in the market. Do not forget it's only Tuesday. So as the week progresses here, especially with Jerome Powell having meetings this week, and so far the market's been doing pretty well here. It's been reacting really, really good. We're watching these meme stocks take over once again. And I said this last week. I made a video about GameStop last week where I said, hey, I think it's happening again. The video got crushed by YouTube. They did not promote it whatsoever because, obviously, they don't want people to know about what's going on. Today, when the market opened, they once again they halted AMC, they halted GameStop. I think they even halted a few more that were getting pushed, but AMC and GameStop are the main focus right now. And I don't think it's over whatsoever. I think today they obviously tried to manipulate it and stop it here, but I don't think it's going to matter in the end. I don't think it's over by any means. And if you weren't a part of the first push on this, back in when this first happened with GameStop, AMC, and many other stocks like Bed Bath & Beyond, Citadel, all that, this happened not just in a 24-hour period. This was like months this went on. This went on for quite a bit of time. So if you're reading journals, right, or websites where they're telling you it's over, you should take out all your money, be careful what you're reading, because those are all supported by Wall Street and different, BlackRock, all those kind of things. If you don't believe in conspiracy theories, well, this will probably make you believe in them. So I would be very careful if you're down the dumps right now and you're thinking like, oh, it's over, I missed it. It's not done. It's not done by any means. This is going to continue to get pushed here. Like I said just a minute ago here, it's only Tuesday. We're having puts, call options, a big battle right now. And there are some puts against calls here by Friday that if they don't get met, vice versa by either team here, something drastic is going to happen. And obviously, we're hoping that Wall Street continues to lose here. So, saying that, going into Sofi here, obviously, I think people have either seen this or they haven't. There's the whole thing with Sofi where, obviously, if you don't know, I'll let you know real fast that I love Sofi, and Sofi is a stock that I think you should highly pay attention to going into the future as a long-term investment with, beating quarterlies, high expectations of what's coming, just next year here. And the rest of the year should be pretty clean cut for Sofi with where they're going with quarterlies, progressing with new customers, all that kind of stuff. So it's a lot to be expected here with Sofi. But now Sofi, I have seen that Sofi is being tagged along right now with these meme stocks. Now, this is not me making a public statement saying that Sofi is going to have some kind of squeeze or anything. But here's what I will say is that Sofi I do believe is being held down by a lot of big corporations where they're just not buying into it, where they're betting against it. And this is what we've been seeing here with SoFi, where the general investor goes, well, I was taught to invest in companies that are bringing in really good quarterlies, that have a lot of cash on hand, that are really, really progressing in, customer subscription, however that looks, for what their bread and butter is. And we're seeing that with SoFi, but what we're not seeing with SoFi is their stock move. Now, today's SoFi did have a great day, if you want to say that. I mean, it's been better than it's been, in months here. So even when quarterlies came out. So SoFi is doing well today. Now, that doesn't mean that's going to continue. But what I did see, talking to friends, looking on chat sites, everything from StockTwits to Webull to any of them out there, is that SoFi is being linked to these meme stocks, sadly, because I don't look at SoFi as a meme stock. But what I will say is that if this is day one of the heavy trading with meme stocks, when this did happen just a few years back, there were a lot of other companies that got pushed and tagged along for a moment, if it was just for a moment, with GameStop, AMC, and these other ones here. So this is triggering a lot of things right now, and obviously, Trump media, I believe, is right in the middle of this too, where it's being squeezed, it's being pushed, and that is going to be a stock that's going to do a lot this year just based off of hype, which is great because I think it's going to continue to make people a lot of money. What kind of evidence can we look for that SoFi would get caught in some kind of squeeze here? If SoFi by this week, it's only Tuesday, so by Wednesday, Thursday here, tomorrow being Wednesday, if SoFi were to go to break $8 here, go to a 1850, I would be highly suspicious that SoFi would be wrapped up in some kind of squeeze. I don't think there's much evidence for the squeeze right now. It had an organic move up today, nothing crazy. The stock touched, the 760s. So that's great, but we've been here before. This is nothing new. It's just a nice little natural move up. And a lot of things moved up today. SoFi wasn't the only one. The market had a good day. We had a good day in the market. So with that, what I would be looking for number-wise, obviously, is a high increase in volume, really high increase in volume. But SoFi to get to at least an $8, $9 range, and we have not been there for quite a while with SoFi. So when we start touching those numbers again, it's going to be very interesting. And this is what I was telling people a month ago. I was like, if you got capital, if you got money laying around, I would be plunging it into SoFi for many reasons. So with that, I've talked about SoFi so much where I'm so drinking the juice with what's going on with the company and what they're going to do. I'm just so excited about it. But now there is this thing happening with these meme stocks where, how far is this going to progress? Are these meme the people that are going after GameStop, AMC, are they going to start pushing other avenues? We saw that. If you were a part of this 3 years ago watching this unfold, it was like you looked over here and you're like, oh my God, they're over here now. Oh, they're over here now. And oh God, they're over. What are they doing over here? So it wasn't just GameStop and AMC. So just be aware of that. And this isn't me saying SoFi is going to go to $500, but it is me saying that hey, SoFi could get wrapped up in this a little bit because it is, it's not loved by Wall Street right now. I totally believe that. They don't always have a lot of good things to say about it. But with these quarterlies that it's beaten, it's they're going to have to realize it here soon enough. So I have to be honest that, it feels kind of ridiculous with what I've already talked about in this video to go into SoFi with what they're doing and what SoFi is and all that, because I've talked about SoFi so much. Really what I'm trying to say here is that I'm trying to address what I saw today. Like I said, in every chat room, everything I saw, friends texting, whatever it be, talking, everyone was like, are you seeing what I'm seeing out here with SoFi being attached to this squeeze somewhat? And of course, people are going to attach many stocks to it. This is what's going to happen. And this is probably going to be the rest of the year. Even when this finally cools down with AMC and GameStop, people are going to be talking about what's the next squeeze? What's the next squeeze? What is it going to be? I don't know. I am curious at this point to see if AMC will rally harder than GameStop at this point. And, be careful what I'm saying here, but the powers that be, obviously today, they halted AMC, they halted GameStop, which should be illegal, and they should all pay the price for doing that because they are stopping people from making money. I'm sure everyone's seen the clip going around today where the Wall Street guy, said like, this is totally unethical, should not be allowed, this is gambling. Yeah, it is, but who cares? If it's your money and you want to do this with it, do it, because obviously Wall Street is betting against these stocks right now that are being pushed because they know the companies are more than likely going to eventually go out of business. But the thing is, I don't know, like, I feel so old now, but it's like, I don't know how many people were involved in the last AMC GameStop push, but you have to understand, like, the last games, when this happened to GameStop last time, GameStop was on the verge of going out of business. I mean, we were like, before this happened, everyone was talking like, oh my God, like, I think we're about to lose GameStop. It's done. So as Wall Street was betting against that, this is what triggered this when, the common investor, the people like us, went after Wall Street and pushed their bet the opposite way. So what I'm trying to say, friends, I don't want to give a synopsis of what's going on with SoFi, the whole genesis of what we've seen. I've talked about the last quarterly, what's going on with it. Everything's good, great, grand with SoFi. I think the main thing you're going to have to do there is just on an organic movement basis, you're going to have to put in time, you're going to have to put in patience and watch this thing move. But I would love to see some push attention be drawn to it, to where it could get some help here from, the ape community, just the retail community, retail investor community, whatever it may be, whatever we want to say here. I am very curious to see if something could be triggered here with SoFi. I don't think it's out of the normal. The past 5 years that we have seen the market have been so unnormal. It's ridiculous, and I think it's going to keep getting crazier here. Just like I said with Trump media here, DJT, there's a lot of ridiculous things to make money off in the market right now. The market is new to, it's got a new look to it. It's got a new feel, it's got a new taste, a new look, and I don't think a lot of Wall Street guys have picked up on that yet. And you got to think, it's only been like 5 years since, Joe Smo can pull out his phone out of his pocket and buy 1,000 shares of a penny stock. You used to have to call someone about that. You used to have to pay someone to do that. And now it's just totally free. I just take my phone out and I can buy some GameStop shares. And every little share that's bought up helps right now. So that's what people are realizing. Friends, I am going to shut up, and I wish everyone the best of luck. Let me know what you think is going to happen here. Do we think we're going to see GameStop go back to $300-400? AMC go to... Who knows what AMC will go into? Will SoFi be pushed into this situation where we can see it get some movement off of the community of investors that are betting against Wall Street? It's a very interesting theory and thought. Friends, cheers. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.